Hi everyone, Clayton speaking. Another showcase update and just a general update video. First of all, I'll show off my Eldar Lynx. So this one here, probably a tank not a lot of people have seen, and it sits in the middle between the Scorpion, which is the heavy grav tank, the super heavy grav tank that I showed off in my last video. And just as a size comparison, I just thought I'd get out the old Warp Hunter, because I like showing this off anyway. But yeah, it's a strange tank, this one. It's as you can see, I don't know if you can see the size comparison there, it's pretty big. Probably not, but it's a fair bit longer. Let's try to do this one. Yeah, so it's a fair bit bigger, but it's going to be interesting because this one's armed with the Sonic Lance, which is no longer, obviously with 8th now upon us, it's not a template weapon anymore, so it's going to be really interesting to see what Forgeworld get up to with the rules on this tank. And also in the Doom of Mimiara in Volume 2, it was it had a flyer capability. So really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this one. It is up for sale at the moment, but if no one buys it, I'll just take it off and probably keep it. Because maybe in the new rules and the new edition, maybe it might be worth taking. So yeah, very interesting to see what they're going to do with this rig. As far as paint's concerned, pretty much the same as the Scorpion and all my other Ulthwave vehicles, with the black undercoat, and then I just did the airbrushing with the highlights. I used the dark green, Scorpion green, and then the whites through there, and then used the sky blues, and actually just did some airbrushing on that as well. Don't know how well that's going to come up. Just did the airbrushing on that, and then some airbrushing on that one. Then all the gems are all hand painted, the old school way with the. I just did it white, and then I did the yellow, then the orange, then the red, and then I mixed a little tiny bit of black with the red, which I don't normally do because it makes the colours look muddy, but I knew I was going to put a gloss varnish over the top, so it sort of pulls it all back in again. And then we'll get some focusing here. Yeah, so I mean, I like it. It's a pretty funky looking tank. It's a strange one to build because it sort of comes in two halves, and it's built on like a V, a very slight angled V chassis. Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it. And also with the 8th edition upon us, I had a look at some of the sneaky peek rules. I think it was Canhammer that put it up. And the Harlequins look pretty tasty. I'm pretty excited about the Harlequins. So, what I have, and what I've had for quite a while, Death Jester. Death Jester. And lots of Harlequins. So I will, hopefully in the next month or so, maybe even the 17th, when these interim Xenos books come out, I'll have a look and see what the best loadout for the weapons are going to be, and then I'll get around to building them. Because apparently the codexes, I'm not too sure when the actual codexes are coming out. They are coming out, but I'm not sure when. So I'll do a preliminary build on these guys and throw some paint at them, and we'll see how we go. As far as the Dark Eldar are concerned, for 8th edition, I've got probably about 4,000 points painted, so I can't see why I'd need to paint any more of the Dark Eldar. Unless I get some Hellions. Maybe Hellions might be good in this edition. I don't know. It's hard to say without looking at the book. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions, but Reavers look pretty tasty. Venoms are always going to be good. the Ravagers look good. From what I've seen so far, the Dark Eldar can fall back and move and not get any negative to hits, so they'll still be hitting on a 3+, which is pretty cool. I like that idea, and they're fast, which is nice. But I think this year, guys, what I'm going to concentrate on more than anything else is going to be the Inari. And speaking of which, I've got an airbrush to move here, so give me a second. I have got, once I move all my Nurgle stuff out the road, I'll just have to freehand the camera here. So I've got the Triumvirate. It's full, unopened, so I'm going to build that, paint them up, and I will more than likely be concentrating, like I said, on the Inari, and I think I'm going to go for a different paint scheme with some of my Eldar models that I haven't painted yet. So I'm thinking maybe reds, or dark reds and crimson colours with some, I don't know, maybe yellow, maybe some blues in there. Tell me what you think. Drop it in the comments and tell me what you think, what I should paint them as, well, what sort of colours I should paint. I'll start off with, I've got a squad of Dire Avengers that need to be done, so throw some comments down there and tell me what you think I should be painting colour-wise, and we'll give it a go. And I'll do an update video on that, and we'll see how that paint scheme works out. I've got a couple of Raiders as well that need some paint, so maybe I'll paint them up as Inari, and a couple of Wave Serpents, which I can always, you know, with an airbrush now it is really, really easy to paint things and then repaint them if need be. But I probably will back off on anything Ulthway this year for the rest of the year. With well over 20,000 points of Ulthway, I just, unless I get a Phantom Titan, guys, hey, I really can't see me buying anything more for my Eldar army. I've got every Aspect Warrior squad that you can have. I've got 240 Guardians, I've got like 10 Falcon Grav tanks, 5 Wave Serpents, you know, there's just shit everywhere, and I don't need anything more. So yeah, Inari, stay tuned. I know probably a lot of you are switching off right now because I said Inari, but I'm pretty keen. I won't build a stupid cheesy list, it'll be fun. Let's hope I can have fun with the Inari. If it's too cheesy, I'll just go straight back to my regular Dark Eldar, which they do look pretty bloody good in this edition, though, I'm not going to lie. I'm liking the look of it. Except for the Talos. I feel like the Talos has been slightly nerfed, but of course, without having played any of it, I can't say that for a fact. But just by looking comparatively at the wounds of what other monstrous style creatures have got, Wraithlord has 8 wounds, and the Talos is only coming in at 7 wounds. So with D-Cannons being able to do D6 wounds, with las Cannons being able to do D6 wounds, it just sort of, I feel like the Talos was really the one of the most, if not the most powerful unit in the old Dark Eldar. And I feel like it should have just had a little bit better stats, a little bit more in the wounds department. But I might be wrong. Let's see, we'll do some battle reports and we'll see how we go with that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, let me know what you think, what sort of paint, what sort of colours I should be throwing at these Inari. Hit the like button, give me a comment, and subscribe if you like. Alright, thanks for watching as always guys, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye now.